Something that I always hear from our e-commerce audience is they've how do you set up a paid ads budget? So whenever I talk with e-commerce stores about their marketing budget, sometimes they'll say, okay, I've got some things going and I'm ready to spend like 5K on ads per month. Like, is that the right way to think about it? What are some ways to think about setting up paid ads budgets?
Sure. So the way I would look at it is in terms of like low hanging fruit versus higher hanging fruit. Okay, so like say say you have you said $5,000 to spend. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, the way I'd be looking at that is saying like what I want to do first is remarketing. Okay, so remarketing is like this really wonderful form of advertising because it just has 2 to 3 times higher click-through rates, 2 to 3 times higher conversion rates, typically on average.
Yeah.
And basically the reason is because you're going after the people who have pre-existing brand affinity. Do you see what I'm saying? Like they've checked you out recently, and those are much more likely to convert than just random strangers who just happen to see your stuff. And so basically the idea here is that when you're thinking about the budgets, what you want to do is you want to fully and completely exhaust the low-hanging fruit across different channels first. So what I mean is like you need to be on remarketing on Facebook. You need to be doing remarketing on Google Display Ads. You need to be doing remarketing on Google Search. That's where you would put the first few dollars. And typically what happens is there's a limit to how much you can spend because maybe you only have like 100,000 people visiting your site. You see what I'm saying? So maybe it's very difficult to spend more than $2,000 on ads because the audience is so small. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the way that I would approach it is like find out how much you can even spend given the limited inventory constraints.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
and spend it all because like that's your golden kind of ads
Yeah.
that are going to have nothing is going to be higher the converting rate, nothing is going to have a higher
Hmm.
click-through rate than your marketing. So just say if you can't get that to work, then you've got
Oh
other
yeah.
problems